Change is powerful and painful, and change is here. Energy is the ability to cause change, and we can detect energy's presence by noticing the change. And a lot of people, they're waking up today, and as you let it marinate a little bit more, you are awake to that there is change, and you're detecting this change that has occurred. It takes so much energy to cause that change, and we can't have any change. Science, you can't have change without energy. And the massive shift that you're experiencing, it's going to change the trajectory of the world and where we're headed. And a lot of people, you might be coming on to this world famous live stream. Please hit the like button as you're stumbling in. The rain is starting to come down. It's unbelievable. You might have saw out there maybe a few years ago that there was the Last President prophecy. Okay, you saw that. Maybe you saw that book, The Last President, Donald Trump, The Last President. And according to your perception, right, your perception dictates your reality. If you're new to the channel, you watch these videos, you'll catch up to date. And some people hear the last president, and they might have like a scary thing, like, oh, it's the last president. It's scary. But maybe just maybe, it's a marking of change, and we're moving to something very different. And we're going to be discussing this today. You might be awake and aware to this. You might be saying to yourself, well, there's a lot of change that's going on, and we want to stay dry, so we're going to have to move this over here under the canopy. It's good to see everyone. It's wild. The rain just came out of nowhere, but that's we'll see. We'll see how long this lasts. Alexandria, thank you so much. God bless you. God bless everyone that's in this chat and around the world. I appreciate that. 888, hit 888 if you're ready for abundance. It's wild. Comes out of nowhere. It's like an RKO out of nowhere. It's like an RKO from out of nowhere. The rain came. Appreciate you all being here. My notes are wet, but that's okay. That's okay. Yeah, we're just giving everyone a second to get on the live stream. The Last President prophecy, we're going to have a big discussion today. A lot of things are going on in the world. I appreciate everyone being here. I appreciate the outpour of support. The rain is an outpour of rain, but it's a cleansing energy. Sometimes when you get caught in the rain is cleansing the energy. Okay? So we're actually going through a big cleanse, and it's for our greatest purpose. And we're going to be talking about duality. We're going to be talking about systems that cannot exist anymore. If you've stumbled across this channel and this message today, the frequency of the reality that we're living in, it's a higher vibrational frequency. And duality is that way of the old matrix that's collapsing. And that's what today's lesson is really going to be all about. Okay, so let's get this show on the road, and we've given enough people to get on this live stream. And if you're new to the channel, I'm Michael. I discuss the ascension journey, and I make it relevant for everyday life people. And people around the world, they are waking up today, and they're realizing that the energy has drastically shifted, and now, how do we move forward in this new energy? You know, our nervous system, yesterday, it was in the middle of the day, okay? Early evening, late afternoon, I passed out for, like it was one of those 20-minute naps that I discuss sometimes happens. And I woke up and my whole body, especially my arms and legs were numb. and and you feel like a little bit of a shaking, and the nervous system is resetting. We discussed this yesterday. If you missed yesterday's lesson, our nervous system has to reset. We were in fight or flight for so long, and now all of a sudden there's a massive shift. So your body needs to adjust to this shift. You're like, wow, now we could be in calm and peace. AQ999, I appreciate that. That's a beautiful number to see actually right now. 999, it's over, kid. All right, so everything has its seasons and cycles, and we went through certain seasons, and one season has ended. You could hit 999 if the negativity has ended, and now we're moving into positivity. Now we're moving into birthing something new, birthing a new earth. Change is powerful yet painful. Now, you might have seen the Donald Trump, The Last President book, and you've maybe had this prophetic word, and then all of a sudden something happened in 2020, and then all of a sudden you said, oh, none of this makes sense. And my answer to you is time. Give it time. How will things play out? In the future, like we think in our egoic mind, we all have the human egoic mind, and we expect things to play out a certain way. And sometimes the way that we thought that it was supposed to play out, it's not the way that God wanted it to play out, okay? And there's a reason for this. And if you're new to the channel, you watch my video, God knows you and your journey better than you know it yourself. You watch that video and you'll be up to date. Okay, so we think in our minds, we think it's going to play out a certain way, and then we get the Dikembe Mutombo, no, right? Because there's a bigger picture in mind. So we went on the longest road to greatness. We might have had to venture onto a different timeline for a little bit of time, and now as we give it time to play out, now we are back kind of to where we were. A lot of people felt this, and I felt this as well. Like you could see a lot of the so the timeline is not a straight line, it's a spiral, and we went through a cycle, and there was a lot of similar energies, a similar energy theme, say from 2016 to where we are now. And the reason for this is it's almost like a second chance. What did we all learn as a collective, and how are we going to move forward with the new information? So we have to like expand outward, we grow, and now we have another chance to get the job done. That's how God works. Okay, so we kind of see that, and when we hear say the last president prophecy, right? Like some people, again, it's always according to what a person has inside of their sacred heart. That's why I told you the big energy theme this year, God is going to reveal the truth of you, okay? So what is inside of a person? When you hear the last president prophecy, people could hear the last president, right? Like some people hear revelation, they think it's the end of the world, but it's just a great revealing. Apocalypse, it's not the end of the world, it's just a great revealing. Okay, and that requires change to the subconscious. Your whole nervous system might have to reset. Okay, and we talked about that in the past. You might have gone down a rabbit hole. You might have started to unlearn and relearn things, and all of a sudden you get tired, and then you need to make a little bit of a sleepy poo, and then you started studying things. You weren't out there lifting weights and doing and all of a sudden you're exhausted. Have you ever experienced that on your journey? You could let us know in the comments. So when you hear this last president prophecy, and this is what I want to present today, I think that a lot of people in this world know, you have a knowing that a two-party system is outdated, for example. Why is it only got to be two people, right? Maybe there's so many beautiful, smart, intelligent people in this world, right? Why can there only be two people? So many people have seen this. And how could there only be two options? And that's duality. Duality is ending. And you have to get with this. Like, some people might like kick and scream and complain, but this world and people are getting it now. We can't have duality anymore. We have expanded outward from duality. There's an infinite amount of possibility. I see so many people, men and women, that could be great leaders out there. It can't be only two options. So what we're seeing is probably the end of a two-party system. Now, I don't know how it should play out, but maybe we will have something where it's almost like you have not only just a person, but a group of people, and you're not going to have only two options. You might have, I don't know, 8 options. And from those 8 options, we will then maybe get it down to 2, or I don't know how it's going to play out. A beautiful comment, Michael, for president. I appreciate that. Smash the like button if you want me to run for president. No, I'm just kidding. No, I have a good job. I have a good time just doing this. But what you can do if you want to vote for me is hit that subscribe button. I appreciate that. If you hit that subscribe button, that's a vote for your Uncle Mike. If you just hit that subscribe, we got to go to 1 million now. We're headed towards 1 million subscribers. Hit that subscribe button. I'm so grateful when you do that. It makes it authentic and it goes through the people. I know. Now that's how you vote for me, is hitting the subscribe button. So duality. And you could even see this with, like superheroes. Like in the past, if you grew up on superheroes like I did, in the past, you remember it was like good guys and bad guys. And now there's a plethora of things. You got anti-heroes, you got people that, or people that go back and forth. Magneto is a great example. All right, sometimes you could look at Magneto and some people paint him out as the villain, and sometimes people paint him out as a hero, and there's different options, and what timeline they're on. So that is actually, representing what we're all going through. So what we're seeing is the end of the old. So when you hear the last president, it doesn't mean that it's the end of the world, but maybe we're headed towards a new system. How will that system look? I don't know. But I think that almost everyone that's on this live stream right now, if you're watching the replay, okay, everyone that's getting this message will probably say to themselves, it cannot be only 2 options. It can't be. If you agree with that, hit the stars in the chat. And I think this is something, because remember, it is we the people. You got to write we the people in the comment section. People have to have more than 2 options, bro. People have to have more than 2 options, and that's where we're headed right now. And when I listened to what he said, he said you have elected a group of people, and you see people that are all coming together, whether they're Democrats or Republicans. We have to see that. And again, when you hear collapse, when you hear dismantling, it's not always just it's not a bad thing. But something different has to come of this. Something different has to come. A new system has to come, right? We're out here in the light of Christ, putting out into the ether, right? What will the new system look like? It's, everything has to end. But you're getting something that's better in our minds, right? So, and we talked a little bit about this yesterday. Some people's nervous system is set to be in fear, set to be, some of you heard of Stockholm syndrome, right? Like, we don't know, like, and this is shown, like, some people, if they, and we can't blame them. We can't blame them because there's almost like an addiction to fear. They don't know how to operate if it's not in chaos, and we can't create chaos anymore. We have moved from chaos to clarity. If you're new to the channel, you watch that video, chaos to clarity. So when you hear the last president, maybe we are, and again, I don't have the beautiful crystal ball, but what we can do is we could kind of read the room. We could see where the collective is going, and there's got to be more than 2 options. I think everyone, and please leave a comment on this video, there's got to be more than, I'm looking at, and again, it has to play out a certain way because we are still in duality, and I shared this in the video within a week. And I shared, like the duality is for expression at this time because the majority of the collective is still operating out of we're not there yet. So in this go round, and as we shift from one era to the next era, we have duality now, but I think a lot of people are realizing like there's got to be more than two options, and there's got to be a new way to lead. And some of us are seeing this play out right now. There's got to be a new way to lead, right? There's got to be something new that's out there. And the right people, God is going to select the right people, and God is going to put the right people in the position of power, in that position where the change can occur. Okay? So, and that's where you have to be strong. Okay, so some people, they can't handle the truth. That was a very powerful phrase. You can't handle the truth. A lot of people know this. You cannot walk on eggshells, right? And again, it's triggering to people. The change is triggering. And you can't be afraid. You can't be afraid, because what you're losing, you're not losing friends. Like, I'm sure a lot of people in the past couple of years, you might have lost quote unquote friends. You might have lost family members. You didn't lose friends or family members. You lost gaslighters, narcissists, and trolls. Because if someone authentically loves you, they give you unconditional love. I know so many people, and we joke around. We might have different mindsets and stuff, and we just, we tease, and we always love each other. We're friends, But these people that oh, if you don't agree what I say, you're the demon, and they get all angry at you, right? So you're not losing actual friends or family. You're just losing people that are going to stunt your growth. You can't be afraid. Yesterday, I put up a very powerful video, and it got the most, thumbs up. It got the most likes. Please hit the like button on this video. I'm so grateful for that. It got the most likes out of any one of my videos in recent times. Also, along with that, I got a lot of trolls in the comment section. I mean, it's such a small amount versus the total, but I'm utilizing this as a teacher and a leader of millions of people. I'm shining the light for all of you. You can't be afraid because one person is going to make you feel, oh, they're going to put a negative thing. And the more and more the energy shifts, they're just going to fall off your timeline. They're just going to fall off. So, if I put out a message, I can't sit here and say, oh, well, you know what, these trolls, they wrote this negative stuff, or this person clicked unsubscribe, okay? Every one person that leaves, 5 people take its place. It's a 5-to-1, baby. It's 5-to-1. So you have to understand that at this time. The most important thing that you have to do is be true to yourself, okay? Because if you don't live in your truth, you are going to have regret. You might feel sick. Your stomach is not going to allow it. All right. So, and you might be new to the channel. Okay. Your stomach, your solar plexus chakra, it's not spiritual wackadoo stuff. Your solar plexus is giving you the answers. It gives you warnings, and it's telling you we need to live in our truth. And the more that you're in truth, the more powerful you are. Okay, when I could grab a lot of you are coming on this live stream today, and some of you have been here forever. I could grab the camera and I could just start talking. I write a couple of notes down, my talking points. I don't need a teleprompter. I don't have to read a script. I could just be authentic, and that's where the power lies. It actually takes so much more energy to have to be fake, to play pretend. It's more taxing. It's more taxing to yourself to have to play pretend than just be authentic. If you could just be yourself, it makes the day so much more. Oh, I could just be myself. I could just be myself. And it's important. Your brothers and sisters are counting on you, because when you go out there, you go out in the world, and you could just be yourself, you give others, you give your brothers and sisters permission to just be themselves. And that's the subconscious programs of the Matrix. That's what we're all breaking free of. A lot of people, they're afraid to be themselves. I have to fit in, right? But sometimes the narrative is just a major illusion. It's just an illusion, kid. And that illusion is fading very, very swiftly. It's falling apart. You need to do you. You need to be yourself. And all of a sudden, everything else starts following that. So, as we are shifting to a brand new earth, we're going to experience a lot of different things. We're going to experience a lot of different things. And it changes is triggering. But once you get through that change, you don't know what's the beauty, the new earth that's going to be on the other side of that. But more and more people are waking up to this. You could see it in, and I've shared this the other day. Okay, the thing about your Uncle Mike, I call everyone out on their bull crap. Okay, I call them out on their bull crap because, you know, and I said this, if you are red, you have to believe in all of these things on this list. And if you are blue, you got to believe all the things on this list. And I'm sitting there and I'm saying, well, I like that thing over there. And I like that thing over there. And these things are good on this side. And these things are good on that side. But then you're going to have people that are stuck in their mind, you know, and they're going to say, oh, you have to. And if someone doesn't like you, I share about the authentic laws of the universe. Okay, I move in the image of God. If you want to be godly, you follow the laws of the universe. And what are the laws of the universe? It's the law of 80-20. Okay? So if you, and we're always going to do this. I could go out, I could put out my messages, my work, and honestly, people should agree with 80% of that work. And every, you know, once in a while, 20% might be different. But if someone wants to not talk to you, if someone wants to, you know, gaslight you because you said one thing that they don't agree with, you don't need people like that in your life. Get rid of them now, kid. Get rid of that crap. Get rid of it, because I'm here to tell you. I'm here to tell you. And I see it right now, and that's why God put me through these situations. Regret is worse than failure. I have to be myself. I have to speak my truth. And if people don't like you, are they out there? If people don't like you for speaking your truth, you got to get them, let them go. Go faster. Go run away faster. And I assure you, I talked about the exchange a long time ago. There's always new people on this channel. You know, when the energy shifts, you get the exchange. You get the exchange. And the exchange rate is so great because for every one person that leaves, you're going to get a better person or a group of people that are going to take its place. You have this energy, and that's what the world is doing, right? We're holding on to this old baggage. You got all this old baggage, and everything carries a vibrational signature, vibrational synchronization. There was a crazy guy on YouTube that did that video a few years, right? But it was true. It was true, right? I keep my receipts, all right? And some people, they maybe didn't understand it, but they understand it now. Vibrational synchronization, you're going to sync up, and it's going to shift and sort according to your frequency. So, you know, you can't be around too many people that carry a negative signature. They might pull you down to the lower timeline. Okay, you're going to surround yourself with better people. Your God is going to replace with better. Better is coming in. Write it in the comments. Better is coming in. Can you hear me? I know we're live. I know we're live. So I'm just reading that we were glitching a little bit. Can you hit 555 if you hear me? I don't know. And then some people it glitches and some people it doesn't glitch. Are we clear? You hear me clear? Better is coming in. We're on the clear channel now. We get a lot of glitches going on, right? So that's why the energy's so high right now. We get a lot of glitches. The glitches come in and out. It is what it is. So you can't be afraid. You can't be afraid to be yourself. Because when you are yourself, and that's what people are looking for. I mean, I think that's what a lot of real people with a pulse. You know, they saw Donald Trump, and you know, you don't have to be perfect. And I did a video on that. It's progress over perfect. We need to be making progress. We need to be moving in the same general direction. What's that, Uncle Mike? Increasing our vibrational frequency at least by 1% per day. We can't be going backwards. We can't be being sabotaged. But some people, they love the authenticity. And that's where the world is going. And we're becoming a more authentic world. Is it perfect? No, it's not. It's not perfect. But it's about being authentic. So it's got to be a powerful message, because I see a lot of either glitching or I got the 555s coming in. Hit those fives again, just so I know. I know a lot of people, sometimes when they come into the live stream, they're at a different spot in the live stream. So we might have had a wave. We're going to have a wave. Oh, a big wave is coming in. Yeah, it's called a solar flash. It's coming in, baby. Yeah. But it's the new earth on the other side. People, I'm telling you this, you got to understand the subconscious mind, the nervous system reset we're all going through. I did a full video on the channel page on this. All right, people are accustomed to negativity. People are accustomed to a way of life. And even though it's a beautiful thing, it's like, here's all the beauty, they don't know what to do with it. They don't know what to do with it. So you got to be yourself, and you got to be strong, and you have to, because regret is worse than failure. It's a world famous video that I did. A lot of people know this. Regret is worse than failure. Because if I sat here and I had this idea, I was afraid. Oh, I'm afraid because of the trolls, the narcissists, the gaslighters. I'm afraid to say what I need to say. And then someone else did it, and I said, wow. You listen to the words if you're new to this channel. You have greatness inside of you. And there's only one demon that could stop you, and that's the demon of self-doubt, baby. That's the demon of self-doubt. You got to cast it out, and cast it out today. Yeah. Beautiful things will come into your everyday life when you get rid of the self-doubt. And that's what is tried to do. When you move up, you might trigger others because you've gone higher, and they look at you up there. And they say, what is he doing up there? Wow, I don't want to go up there. No, get down. Get down from up there. Get that. You ever see these people? No, this is what they do. Hit the like button if I'm teaching you something that you say, wow, I experienced that in my everyday life. What are you doing up there? Get down from up there. You can't go. You got to come down here and be miserable with us. This is what goes on. This is what goes on, ladies and gentlemen. Your Uncle Mike never gave a F-U-C-K. He kept moving forward. Yeah. And so I witnessed this on my journey. You know, I had people, that's why I don't, anytime I do something and I get that, I don't care. Because in the past, you know, I might have had people in my life or in my community, and if you don't do the things, you can't say that. That's not part of the spiritual communities. That's not part of the spiritual matrix, and they get all triggered and stuff. And then I maybe passed on things that I wanted to talk about because I was afraid of what narcissists, gaslighters, and trolls thought. Okay, so you got to know this. You got to know this right now. You can't have the regret. We are building a beautiful earth right now. But the change has to happen. Because listen, I see it too. Like, just because I'm doing a video and it's, you know, Donald Trump is there, I see this as well. I see people that maybe worship, and I don't like these people. They're a little bit out of balance. Remember, I told you what God gave me the message. God gave Michael the message. He said there's things that are out of balance and out of alignment. It's not about picking sides. It's about restoring balance. It's about restoring order. Hit the Holy Spirit fire flames in the chat if you agree with that. I see it all. I don't care. Okay? I don't care. I got to be me. And I'm not here to pick sides. I'm here to restore the earth. Okay? Restore society because it's out of balance. You could see it out there. Just because someone voted for someone doesn't mean that they're a good or bad person. It's about content of character. I say this, and people that trigger, they get triggered. They're gonna alter things. They use the curves and swerves. They use the spin. They're gonna put the satanic spin on it, right? What's the spin? They're spinning in the wrong direction. Some people are going up. Some are spiraling downwards into the black hole. It's two timelines. It's two frequencies. Which way are we going? Are we going up, or you're going the wrong way? I did that the other day, right? You're going the wrong way. Right? So you have to be true to yourself. Okay? So I don't care. And people don't have a clue. That's why you have to talk about it, because some people, they might read a comment about you. They see things. That's why you have to be loud and proud about these things. That's why you have to show up every day. You have to have spiritual stamina right now. You got to keep going right now. Before I came on yesterday's video, I saw this comment. Oh, you drank the Kool-Aid, blah, 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 blah. And I'm saying to myself, I'm fasting right now, moron. I didn't drink no Kool-Aid. I don't have no sugar in this system. Nah, get the refined sugars out of your system. It's terrible, those refined sugars. Do you know about the refined sugars? They're terrible. I make jokes about these things, Lisa. I said, I'm fasting right now. I'm fasting, baby. No, it's true, Joe. You got to get the refined sugars out. Let's make our people healthy again. Let's make America healthy again. Let's make the world healthy again. Get the sugars out. Get them out. I don't drink no Kool-Aid, son. Now, that's what they are. These are the little beta boys. You know what I'm here to teach real men. Real men are rising right now. Okay, real men get out there and create. They're not a little boy, maybe in their mother's basement, right? And they don't have a picture. They hide behind a screen. Right? And all they do is show up and troll. So what they're doing, I love the trolls, for example. The trolls actually feed more energy. So you are worshiping another man. You're actually worshiping me. What are you doing? You're giving me your attention. You got to sit there. You got to write little troll comments. People love this channel. Don't you love the authenticity of this channel? Hit the like button if you enjoy the authenticity. They show up. These are not men, right? Women don't want men like that. Women want men that build, teach, and lead. Men need to build, right? We build our bodies as well. If you want to go on the fitness journey, hit that subscribe button. I teach you how to get strong. Christy, thank you so much. Continue lifting them up. We all have our jobs. Yeah, we have to lift our people up. We have to keep going up. I appreciate each and every one of you. And none of these things bother me. Okay, and I learned this. I went through a lot of trials and tribulations because I had to learn. If you're going to be a leader, what we do on this channel, we raise people up to be the next leaders. Maybe you guys will run for the next round of maybe the next president, or whatever. The next leader is going to come from this community, this channel. That's why all the things you do, it's really, we're creating a movement that cannot be stopped. And you can help support that by smashing that subscribe button. I appreciate that. Cheryl, thank you so much. You are appreciated and loved, Michael. I appreciate that, Cheryl. I'm very grateful for that. Thank you. Now, you can't bow down. You have to double down. Okay? If you're not on my Facebook, I have a Facebook. I shared the post yesterday. Okay? Never back down. Double down. Okay? I had people in my life to say all this negative things. People know that I don't like that. You can't make a video. No, you need to get the heck out of my way. That's what you got to tell these people. Athena Joy, thank you so much, Athena. I appreciate you. Right? You got to have, like, people preach about tolerance. People preach about love and light. Do you know these people, the fake spiritual gurus out there? They're ultra spiritual. You can't vote. You... They want to tell you how to live your everyday life. If you're on this channel, if you're getting this message, I want you to live your everyday life. Do you, kid? Eat what you want to eat. Live the way, vote the way you want to. Just do what you got to do. That's what I want for you. Because ultimately, I am here to restore the order of God. And there's laws of the universe. And what's that law? It's the law of free will. That's what I want people to do. I see so many people out there, they think they're spiritual gurus. They're full of crap. That's what they are. Hit the like button, all right? That's how we get this momentum moving. Let people live. Let people live their everyday life. Let people live the way that they want to live. Enough is enough. You could write that too. Enough is enough. I see it out there. Everyone thinks that they're the holy rollers out there, but they're actually gaslighters. That's the truth. I appreciate the beautiful comments. Yo, the Holy Spirit fire is blazing right now. We're blazing. It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful time period. You gotta take in the beauty. All right. So when you hear these prophecies, and again, it seems all of these types of things, you hear the last president, the apocalypse, revelations. It's an end of a world. It's not the end of the world. We're going to be here tomorrow. We're going to be here next year. Don't worry about it, right? And we're going to keep going. But the old it's fading away, and some people holding on to the old too much. You could hold on to something. It might not be good for you. You could be in a relationship, and you're holding on to it, and it's not good. It's making you sick. You could have a job. Oh, I did this job for 17 years. I got to hold on to it. You got to let go of that job. You got to let go. Because some things, they're not good for us. Sometimes the strength is in letting go. Let go and let God. It really is so truthful. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, listen to your Uncle Mike. Let go and let God. You write it down in the comments. 1,000 people, write that in the comments. Let go and let God. I let go of there's certain things I still I still complain about. But I'm just using as a general lesson. I don't care what anyone thinks about me. What's the negative comments they're going to write? What are they going to do? No, if I am true to myself, and I share about the Akashic records on this channel, okay? You got to be focused on the Akashic records. Everything we do is documented into the Akash. Okay, some people are concerned about Big Brother watching them. God is watching you, and the Akashic records are always watching. There's a full video on the channel page. And when you realize that, you know all the work that you do, you might be doing this, you might not, you might be doing things behind the scenes. You might not be so, a lot of people, you think no one's seeing my work. Oh, it's being documented in the Akashic records, my brothers and sisters. Yeah. So I love you all. And I'm so grateful for you. And it's a party time. It's a celebration. We don't have to be negative anymore. Celebrate good times. Come on. I'm not going to sing them. The dogs are going to start barking if I keep singing, right? So I love you too. So many beautiful people that are here. The chat is blowing up. It's such a powerful time. And comment down below. And I want everyone, it's just something that we have to discuss as a society, as a leader of the new earth, right? I'm here to bring these things to the forefront. I mean, do you think that we have evolved as a species? Have we evolved past a two-party system? And again, I don't know what it should be. That's what the people have to decide. How will it play out? I mean, there's very smart people out there that can figure it out, right? Maybe we need to have... almost like the playoffs, right? And then there's, 8, and then you take from the 8, and then you take the top 2. I don't know. What do you think? But I think the overlying energy theme that we have taken from recent times is that I think we're done with only having 2 parties. So many people saw this. I mean, you saw this with RFK. It would be a waste at the way that the system is now. It is designed. Like, that's what people that's saying, oh, it's two wings of the same bird. And I get it. But it is a waste of time in this system for someone to say run as an independent. It's a waste of time. So the whole system needs to sometimes, and I've shared this before, hit the like button. We'll hit a milestone. I'm so grateful. I want to teach you this last thing before we get off. You want to have a brand new kitchen? You want to have a brand new bathroom? You say, oh, I want this beautiful bathroom. It's going to run so beautiful. I want to have this wonderful kitchen. But you're going to have to go through a time where your house is like it's a disaster area. They come in, they boom, boom, they break it apart. All the dust, the mats are hanging up, right? You can't go in the kitchen, you can't go in the bathroom. There's a construction. But then it's, oh wow, look how beautiful it is. Now it's running. Maybe your system is backing up. Maybe the things aren't working properly. But then now you've cleared it out of the way, and now it's running beautiful. So keep that in mind, because there is definitely a change that's coming. I don't know what that change is going to look like, but what we need to do is prepare the subconscious mind, and we're actually manifesting as the collective. Because I agree with that. I see people, they say it with anger, and then they also, they make a good point. And that's what we do on this channel, is listen to all the people. But the overlying energy theme is that we have to move away from only two parties, only two choices. This whole world, okay? Look at the world. People like when I go off on a tantrum. Look at the world. Look at all these people, right? There's only two options. There's only two. So there's got to be something different. I don't know what it is. What will it look like? I don't know. But as the collective, I think that, that I don't know how it will look. There's got to be more than two options. Like there's so many people I talk to. I talk to a lot of people on my journey, right? And so many people, there's got to be more than two options. James writes, love, authenticity, truth, content of character. So important at this time. So important. So I love each and every one of you. Comment down below if anything resonated in this video today. We have Facebook, TikTok, and Patreon. The links are in the descriptions. Utilize the hashtag #OurEverydayLives. And this is authentic, and it goes through the people. I'm going to say before I get off, I'm absolutely grateful for the support of the people. When you click the like button, if you click that subscribe button, one of the most beautiful comments that I get is, I don't normally subscribe to channels, but I subscribed to yours. That comment, that energy behind that is meaningful. When I hear someone that says, I don't normally subscribe to channels, but I clicked subscribe on yours, that represents the movement. You are helping and assisting this movement, the movement for the everyday life people. So I love you all. Facebook, TikTok, Patreon, daily videos, 9 a.m. Eastern time. Hey people, let's improve our everyday lives, at least by 1% per day. Let's improve physically, mentally, and spiritually. Let's get back into balance. Let's get back into alignment. Let's become the greatest version of ourselves. We have many different topics on this channel. Go to that first playlist. Right? So many different topics waiting for you. I don't stay in a box. I don't care if I mess the algorithms up. I don't care, because I got the authentic people, and I'm just going to share from my place of authenticity, right? My place of authenticity, and it's going to last the test of time. I am the defender of our everyday lives. No matter what comes your way, light warriors, just keep going. I love you all. Big times ahead. Bye for now.